Hi, I'm back. It's been a long time. I'm not even going to do an introduction to this video, I'm just going to get straight into it. Or I'll explain a bit what it is. It's a Q&A kind of chit chat. First, this video is a Q&A about my pregnancy. So the first question is, how did I find out that I was pregnant? And I was staying at my boyfriend's house and I went into his sister's room to help her with something. I can't remember. I think I'd gone in there to just talk with her, and I basically sat on her bed and she was going through her stuff and she found a pregnancy test, and we had a laugh and she was like, take it, and I was like, no, and she was like, no, take it, I don't need it, you can have it. I was like, okay. So I did take it in the end, and I threw it at my boyfriend as a joke because he was playing his Xbox when I went back into the room, and he put it on top of his mini fridge that he had in his room because he didn't think too much of it, because obviously I was telling him about what was happening in May, so he kind of was like, you're not pregnant, so didn't think much of it. Then the next morning I woke up whilst he was still asleep, and I was like, okay, I'll go to the toilet, blah blah blah, and I was like, I'm not going to take the test because I already know what the results are going to be. It's going to be negative, there's no point. So as I went to go and hold on to the door handle, I looked up at the test and I was like, do you know what, I need to take this for some reason. So I did. Picked up the test and I took it with me, and it was meant to be one of those ones that you wait 5 minutes. I literally peed on it, and right then and there the line popped up. I have a picture of the test. If I do, I'll put it on the screen now. And move these all around so I can't fucking see the numbers. My reaction was number 3. My reaction was confused, shocked, all of the above, and numb as well. Like, I didn't know how to react, so I didn't really react well. Next one was when and how did I tell Josh? I told him that day. I didn't plan anything cute or anything to kind of make everything. I didn't know what to do. I walked into his room after taking the test and I was like crying on the stairs for a few minutes. Walked into his room, bawling my eyes out. I shook him awake. He rolled over, he looked at me, he sat up straight away because he seen I was crying. And he was like, what's happened? Is everything okay? He said to me, like, after he found out, he was like, I genuinely thought like a family member or someone had passed away. And I just threw the test into the bed and onto his lap. And because obviously with what happened the month before, he kind of was like, there's no point looking at it, it's going to be negative. And as he looks down at the test, it was positive. He was like, well, okay then. And then we both made the decision then it was best for us to go and get a digital. Was this pregnancy planned? No, absolutely not. Before getting pregnant, I had made plans, like I wanted to do some travelling with my friends, like, and then I think Josh had also like made plans with his friends. We haven't really spoke about that, to be honest. 7. Have I had any cravings? Yes and no. Like, I haven't had any weird ones, if that's like what people are thinking. No. I've had like an obsession with fruit. Love fruit, love sweets. That has been like my go-to. Have I had any sickness? Yes. And when I say I've had sickness, it's come with vengeance. My sickness. It's crap. I've been in hospital with it to the point that I'm now on anti-sickness tablets, but it took them a while to get me on those. So it was bad. I was being sick every morning, and then I would keep down my lunch, but then I was sick at tea time. And it got progressively worse one week where I was being sick after everything I ate. But then I was constantly hungry because there was like nothing in my system. So I was constantly hungry, constantly trying to eat, and nothing was working. So called the doctor, had an emergency appointment, and my doctor, she put me on anti-sickness pills. Took my anti-sickness pills that night. When I got home, they seemed to work alright. The next morning, I took one in the morning before having breakfast. It didn't work. I took a sip of water with my anti-sickness. I was sick. Tried to have my breakfast. I was sick. Tried to have another one then when I was allowed the other one. I was sick straight after it, so which meant my dinner didn't stay down. No drinks were staying down, so no fluids, no, like nothing was staying down for me. And we rang the doctors again that day, and they got me in immediately. And they just turned around and said that I needed to go on a drip, so I got sent straight in to hospital. Like, there was nothing I could do about it. I had to go straight in. When is my due date? So my due date is actually February 7th, which means I get Christmas and everything just before the baby, which is nice and a thing, because that means I can have one last Christmas with my parents and my sister. My gender, what's the gender? So we had a gender scan. I've got all my scan pictures here, so I'm going to show these first. So this is my 12-week scan, if you can see it. This is little Bean. It's called Peanut. I'm saying it at the minute until I show those ones. So this is, my mum calls it Peanut, so this is Peanut. Crap, that's my mum's one, that's not mine. And then we went for our gender scan because you can't do a gender reveal off the NHS, so we had to go private. So this is the one we have from the gender scan. Yep, they wrote my name wrong at the top, fuming. And then they did a 4D one. This might be hard for some people to make out. I can't make it out, but it did take me a little bit. And I showed all my friends in college, because I took this into college with me, and he basically turned around and looked like fried chicken. But yeah, did my gender reveal. So I'm going to put that clip up now. I'm having a boy. I'm having a little baby boy. Anyway, that's all the questions that I was given. I think I answered them as well as I could. I think there's going to be a lot of editing to do because I have rambled quite a bit. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked my little announcement. Yeah, I'm having a baby due February 7th. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go now. I don't really know what else to say. I haven't done this in so bloody long. But yeah, bye.